want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where we talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to say thank you for all the likes. And we've had a lot of people subscribing over the past month. Remember, my goal is 1,000 likes a video. You got to hit that like button. Spike the video. Leave me a comment in the comment box. I want to know what number like you are when you hit that like button. Jumping right into the market. Today in crypto, green day. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency is $246 billion. Bitcoin at 89.46. This is a video from about 3 days ago. Just want to play this for you real quick. So this is a Bitcoin 1 hour chart. Talked to you guys about this idea yesterday, how we've got this falling wedge that basically the price action's been respecting real well. So remember, there's a 68% chance that this breaks out to the upside. The target would be 8,800. Congratulations for everybody who got in on this breakout of this falling wedge for Bitcoin. Earlier, I was talking about how Bitcoin's going parabolic. You got a bullish cross or golden cross, essentially, of the 50 moving average and the 200 moving average. So that's bullish sign. This is just the 1 hour chart. Now Bitcoin price action is right here at some overhead resistance. So you're also overbought on the RSI. Potentially, a pullback you'd have to think is in the cards. These parabolas, you sometimes get one big push to the upside at the end. And so there's overhead resistance at about 9,200. But definitely Bitcoin bulls showed up when they needed to. This is a Bitcoin weekly chart. I want to talk to you about this because it's pretty important. The price action is now above this 21 simple moving average. Okay, that's very important. So we basically confirmed the break of this 7-month falling wedge on the weekly chart. Okay, it looks like we retested as well last week. Just kind of depends how you draw this upper trend line. Now you've got a bullish MACD cross buy signal on the weekly for Bitcoin. Let's look at what happened last time this same signal occurred. You can see back here in 2019, bullish MACD cross. Bitcoin was about $3,600. After the MACD cross, you see you had a huge move to the upside. Obviously, we ran up close to 14,000 from 3,600. So here we are again. Bullish MACD cross buy signal for Bitcoin. Now it's important to know that this doesn't mean moon edition immediately, right? Have your moon boots ready, but potentially look, after this cross, you had a slow, steady incline on the price action. Okay, so that's potentially possible here. Slow and steady growth. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, working together, posting charts. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you watch these videos, you'll be making profitable trades. It's that easy. I post these profitable trading setups every single day. People come to this market, they want to make money. Obviously, you got to be in the right coins. I'll make sure you're in the right coins. Just here's a couple examples. TNT, I had a high risk, aggressive buy at this bottom trend line, up 16%. Now, TNT on Binance right now is one of the top 3 gainers. So this is Ethereum Classic USDT. Posted this chart, set up, broke out, up 23%. I posted ADA today, and I said, hey, it's going to break in the next 24 hours, possibly 36 hours. Boom, broke out like an hour later. Shout out to Jay Baltz. He stated, thanks, Chris. My first setup on Ethereum Classic paid for the group cost. Yeah, this group's not expensive. You can pay for the entire year and a couple trades. Another person stated, Dirty Harry, shout out to you. He said, it's the alts that no one's talking about that are moving, and you've mentioned them, he stated. So yeah, it's pretty easy. I mean, we've got over 1,000 sets of eyes on the team watching this market. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I get you set up and in the group today. Pay for 6 months with crypto, you get 20% off. You pay for the year with crypto, you get 30% off and an additional month for free. If you do want to pay with a card month to month, you can do so. There's a Patreon link in the description. Google Trends is showing that searches for the term Bitcoin halving have doubled this month from December. This is a great sign for public interest, which is a good indicator of higher prices for 2020 Moon Edition. Let's do it. Now, remember, the Bitcoin halving is coming up potentially in May. Then you've got Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV halving in April. This is not priced in. Like, obviously, there's a lot of news. Like, oh, yeah, this is priced in. Listen, it's not. It's going to be a hype FOMO run. We're going to take off. It's going to be amazing. So here's some interesting questions this person brought up. Are we going to see the Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV miners move to Bitcoin since the reward's going to be 100% higher? Are we going to see Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV miners sell their mined Bitcoin, possibly pushing the price down, to keep their chains profitable to miners? If the hash rate moves to Bitcoin, would it be even easier and cheaper to perform a 51% attack on those chains, Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin SV? So again, this is something that you need to consider. However, you have to acknowledge the fact that this halving should be just as epic as far as price action goes as the previous halvings. Bitcoin price pumps past 8750. The Dow plunges 400 points as the coronavirus triggers fears around the globe. How many times have you guys heard that, the traditional markets are correlated with Bitcoin? Here's yet another situation where clearly not correlated. Bitcoin's up 4%. The Dow plunges, potentially has one of its worst days in about 3 months. The news is going to do anything they can to basically justify these price movements in any markets. And you just have to know that technical analysis is always greater than the news. Coronavirus, again, obviously a big deal. However, it didn't affect the price of Bitcoin. But all week, that's all we heard was how everything's going to sell off because of the coronavirus. JP Morgan sounded like a bull, a crypto bull at Davos. So JP Morgan CEO, he's one of the biggest proponents of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. At least apparently he didn't bash Bitcoin this week at Davos. In an interview for CNBC, the head of one of the largest banks in America said the only bubble he sees is the U.S.'s national debt. Remember, Jamie Dimon, he's called Bitcoin a fraud, a bubble that will not end well. In 2017, when Bitcoin peaked at the all-time high, Jamie, he threatened to fire any JP Morgan trader that longed Bitcoin because it's against our rules and it's stupid. Then he was asked about bubbles. Previously, he said, hey, with Bitcoin, somebody's going to get killed. It's not even a real thing. It's going to be closed. And then now he's asked about bubbles and he talks about sovereign debt. He continued bashing the Federal Reserve and big banking, saying right now people think central banks around the world can do whatever they want. They can't. He added that there would be a big negative surprise. So all of a sudden he's anti-Fed, Reserve, and big banking, big central banking. Obviously, things have changed for Mr. Jamie Dimon. If you guys haven't signed up for a VPN yet, I want to encourage you guys to check out PureVPN. I use PureVPN every single day. Anytime I'm working with cryptocurrencies, I want to make sure that everything is private and secure. I use PureVPN. There's a link in the description. Now, when you come to this site, you wait to the end. You sit here for a little bit over a minute. It's pop-up's going to pop up and give you about an 82% discount, so save you some money. But if you want to use Binance.com, all the old, smaller altcoins that you like to trade, if you want to use Bybit, if you want to use BitMEX, if you want to mask your location, you can use PureVPN to do so. Litecoin's Charlie Lee says Bitcoin's Lightning Network usage will see a rise. He stated that in an interview, the Lightning Network saves a lot on fees and enables instant transactions. We're seeing more and more usage. I'm excited about where we're going with the Lightning Network. It is slow and takes some time to perfect the system, but I think we're going to start to see a lot more Lightning Network usage on Bitcoin in the coming days. Again, Lightning Network gets all their wrinkles ironed out, the game changes. If at the end of the day, all these altcoins that are extremely fast, all of a sudden Bitcoin becomes just as fast or faster, the game changes. So just be mindful. Blockchain, not Bitcoin. So China's Bitcoin volume on local Bitcoin hits a 2-year low. So apparently China's not buying Bitcoin like everybody talked about. You can see you've got a huge falling off of Bitcoin volume on local Bitcoin. Probably using PureVPN to buy Bitcoins on Binance, right? Now, executives at Coinbase and Referral unveil new push to advance cryptocurrency adoption in the United States. So this is a good idea. You know, the executives at Ripple and Coinbase, they're leading a push, and essentially they're seeking to help regulators understand their role in advancing the blockchain and cryptocurrency industry. They want to improve market integrity, provide consumers with the confidence they deserve. They're asking Congress may need to enact legislation to support the orderly and secure functioning of the crypto markets. They're also stating that consumers and crypto exchanges deserve clear regulatory framework, the establishment of which could ultimately enhance market integrity and drive consumer adoption of cryptocurrencies. And I agree, we deserve clear regulatory framework. We're not asking for over-regulation of the crypto markets, just put down some nice, loose guidelines. I think it's going to clear up that black or gray cloud that hangs over cryptocurrency. Active Dash wallet users reportedly grew 562% in Venezuela since May. Now, Dash is really big in South America. They also have a big marketing budget as well. So, you know, Dash has obviously had a real good run up here recently. Mainstream adoption happening in Venezuela for Dash. Former Bakkt CEO and current Senator Kelly Loeffler delays disclosing assets. So interesting to note, she was appointed the senator of Georgia. So now Senator Loeffler filed for an extension. She filed for an extension, give her to May the 5th to submit her financial disclosure report. So they want to know, hey, what are you holding? Are you a holder? How much Bitcoin do you have? How much Ethereum do you have? They want to know all these things. And she said, whoa, pump the brakes. May the 5th, she has until we find out what she's holding. She's also appointed to the Senate Agriculture Committee, which potentially poses some concerns. The committee oversees the Commodity Future Trading Commission, or the CFTC. That oversees her husband's company, ICE, the Intercontinental Exchange. Obviously, ICE is backing Bakkt. Interesting to see how this turns out. Tron CEO Justin Sun, he's sued by ex-employees over workplace hostilities. So apparently Justin Sun isn't the best person to work for. Now there's two former developers at Tron. They filed a lawsuit against Justin Sun and the Tron Foundation for treating them in a hostile manner and wrongfully terminating their contracts. They said Sun used several tactics, including derogatory exclamations, to pressure Hall into fast-tracking BitTorrent software releases and bypassing legal review processes for the application. So again, lawsuit. Now, they're asking for $15 million from Justin Sun in this lawsuit. So let's keep an eye on this. If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure and subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.